In this lecture, we will discuss about addition polymers. What are addition polymers? Their uses, their monomers, and the structure of their monomers. In the previous class, we have discussed one of the addition polymer, that was your polyethylene. The monomer for that is ethene, and structure is CH2, CH double bond, CH2, C, the polymer, monomer, and use. We have discussed the polythene in the previous class. Today, I will discuss second addition polymer, that is PVC, known as polyvinyl chloride, and its monomer, which means its repeating unit, is vinyl chloride. My dear students, this position is vinyl, and it is vinyl chloride. So it will be CH2 double bond CH, and here Cl is attached. This is the repeating monomer of this polymer, and they will undergo polymerization in the presence of benzoyl peroxide as catalyst, C6H5CO2O, benzoyl peroxide as catalyst. They undergo free radical mechanism to form this PVC. We have taken n numbers of monomers, and it will form this polymer. Its monomer is vinyl chloride, that is CH2 double bond CHCl. Even paper, you will see the question. Write the monomer of polyvinyl chloride, give it structure, and write its one use. Like this question will come in board exams. It is used in water pipes, raincoats, floor covering, and if you will see this brown color sheet, it is also PVC. Along in this, after this blackboard, this brown color sheet is PVC. So use in water pipes and soft PVC used for making raincoats, and used in wall decoration also. Fine, tablecloths, floor covering, tablecloths, floor covering, etc. Fine, you can learn any two uses. What is polymer? It is addition polymers, which means here the molecules are simply added without the elimination of small molecules and form PVC polymer, and it is used for making water pipes, used for making raincoats, tablecloths, covering, etc. This is your second addition polymer. Third, I will take Teflon. Third is Teflon. Third polymer is Teflon, is its common name. Otherwise, its name is polytetrafluoroethylene. Polytetrafluoroethylene or ethylene. What is monomer? It will be tetrafluoroethylene or ethylene. CF2 double bond CF2. Instead of H, here fluorine atoms are present. It is its monomer. It undergoes polymerization in the presence of ammonium peroxo disulfate as catalyst. Ammonium peroxo disulfate as catalyst. They undergo polymerization reaction to form P polytetrafluoroethene. Fine. Its monomer is tetrafluoroethene. It is very common because it is used in kitchen to form non-stick cookwares. In non-stick cookwares, you have seen one coating. That coating is of Teflon coating, which make it non-stick. Non-stick cookwares and in oil seeds. Fine. It is its used in non-stick cookwares and in oil seeds. Is it clear? Is there any doubt? Then please let me know. Fourth one is yours. Fourth polymer is your polyacrylonitrile, or also known as PAN. It is also known as PAN. PAN is polyacrylonitrile, or also known as Orlon, also known as acrylene. Definitely in competitive exams or in CBSE, somewhere you will find the name from common name. You will see the question from common name. PAN, polyacrylonitrile. Now its monomer will be acrylonitrile. It will be acrylonitrile. Simple. That is CH2 double bond CHCl. It is its monomer. Monomer means repeating unit, which repeats to form polymer. Your polymer is PAN, that is polyacrylonitrile. Its monomer is acrylonitrile. It can be in the presence of benzoyl peroxide as catalyst. It will form it will form your polymer, that is PAN. Fine. They undergo polymerization reaction to form PAN, polyacrylonitrile. This is used in clothes, blankets, carpets, used in making carpets, used in making blankets. Blend it with wool to make it soft. We blend acrylene in wools to make it soft, and it should be make it for good quality. It is the use of your PAN. Fine. Monomer is acrylonitrile and used to making clothes, carpets, and blankets. Those students who are not getting from today's lecture, just see my previous lecture. Now you will understand the importance of regularly attending the classes. If you miss any one class, you will not be able to focus on other classes. Now next polymer is polystyrene. It is polystyrene. Its monomer is styrene. It is benzene ring, CH double bond CH2. It is its monomer known as styrene. Fine. It undergo polymerization in the presence of benzoyl peroxide as catalyst. Benzoyl peroxide as catalyst to form simple polystyrene molecule. It is used for making molded products such as toys, radio, television cabinets, toys, radios, television cabinets, etc. Fine. It is used for making molded products like toys, radios, television cabinets, etc. Till now, is there any doubt? Then please let me how these reactions going on, how these monomers combines to form a particular polymer, or I will say mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism means the pathway for any particular reaction to reach the product. For example, if I want to go to Montfort Ward School, then what is my way of transport? I am going either by car, by Activa or anything else. What is my mode of transport? How I am reaching there? From my home to Montfort Ward School, what is my mode of transport is the mechanism. Or in chemistry, you will say that how reactant forms product. What is the pathway? I am taking any monomer, it will be converted into a particular polymer. How is it possible? So for addition reaction, they follow free radical mechanism. They follow free radical mechanism. What is free radical? My dear students, it is an intermediate species having unpaired number of electrons, so which makes it more reactive. They react with other substrates to form the products. Like in addition reaction, free radical mechanism follows 3 steps: chain initiation, second, chain propagation, and third step is chain termination. First step is chain initiation, second chain propagation, and third is chain termination. So first I am taking first step. In step 1, you have seen in some of the monomers we are taking benzoyl peroxide as catalyst. So what is the role of benzoyl peroxide? It initiates the reaction. How? This is benzoyl peroxide. This is the formula of benzoyl side. We are giving it energy to this compound. It will break down from this side. This bond is formed by 2 electrons. One goes here and one goes there. Fine. They will form 2 molecules of C6H5COO, and this O is having 1 electron. 2 molecules of this species will form. They undergo homolytic fission, where equal distribution of electrons takes place, and it will form free radical. It is benzoyl, it is your radical. This radical again decompose to form phenyl free radical. Along with this, carbon dioxide will also release. It will form phenyl free radical. This is the first step of this mechanism. In this mechanism, benzoyl peroxide undergoes homolytic fission to form free radicals. Now this free radical will attack on your monomer. Suppose I am taking ethene as monomer. Ethene is the monomer for the formation of polymer polyethene. So this radical will attack on ethene molecule and initiates the reaction and form this. Now your reaction has started. Fine. This again will generate free radical. This is the first step. I repeat, first in chain initiation step, benzoyl peroxide will undergo homolytic fission to form radicals. These radicals will attack on your monomeric unit and form the radicals, free radicals. Now your chain has started. Second step is chain propagation. Propagation means to make something in movement, continuously movement. Now, this radical, which generated in the last step, will attack on other ethene molecules because we have to make a load number of polymer. This will attack on another ethene molecule. This will attack on another ethene molecule and it will form CH3, CH2, 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 CH2. This radical will again attack on ethene molecule, again attack on free molecule. This step will propagate. Fine. This step will continue go. Now, I want to terminate the chain. I want this reaction should be stopped. Otherwise, this reaction will continue. Now, last step is chain termination step. Chain termination. We want to stop the reaction. What we will do, this reaction can be stopped like C6H5. This is the repeating unit which repeats again and again, plus same molecule. Same molecule, this electron will combine with another and form, your last compound will form, it will be polyethylene, that is C6H5 CH2 CH2N CH2 CH. This CH2 will combine with another CH2 molecule because it is the same molecule. CH2 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 CH2N with C6H5. Now these free radicals will become the stable species and your reaction will stop. This is the mechanism of free radical reaction.